It is connecting. I think it's already connected, but till 1 second to check it if it's really working. Because sometimes the technique make jokes.
Yeah,
It's already on.
Okay.
So, yes, check it. Everything is fine. So, hello everyone. Good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you are and you watching this video. Like every week, today is Wednesday. Wednesday live. I have it before on Thursday, but because I am on some courses, I need to change on Wednesday. So today I have a gentleman with me, which is also a colleague with me in a project, and we talk a little bit about coaching. And I have my guest, like I say, the Larry Lall, and he is foundational coach, and I would like to know more about, because foundational say already the word, but I would like to know more about, and I am sure that also many people want to know more about what means foundational coach. So Larry, please and welcome. I'm happy to have you.
Oh, Simona, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today and with your audience. And yeah, so I am a foundational coach, and people say, well, so what exactly does that mean? All right.
Exactly.
So let me start by saying, okay, so you have a building.
Mm-hmm.
And if the building doesn't have a foundation, it kind of topples over, it just sinks. It's not very stable. And similarly, individuals need a foundation. So why do they need a foundation? Simply because foundation is who they are. It's who they understand themselves to be. It's who they want to be as well. And that understanding, that knowledge, and their ability to discover it, their ability to grow that foundation, and their ability to utilize it enables people to do whatever they want to do and accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. So, in other words, the foundation of an individual drives their authenticity, and their authenticity then drives their identity and their character. And then the identity and character drives their leadership of themselves and of others. It then drives their confidence. It then drives their brand. It drives their performance and their productivity. And therefore, that enables people to accomplish what they want to, succeed, or have the happiness that they're looking for. So without that foundational piece, it's very difficult to sustain any of the outcomes you're looking for. Just like a building has longevity, it's because of that foundation you're able to accomplish the things you want to, but not in a direct step. Does that kind of explain it for you?
Very too much details for me. Keep it simple for me, please.
All right. So let me make it really, really simple. Okay. So every January 1st.
Yes.
Well, maybe not this January 1st. How many people end up in the gym?
Oh my God. Everybody sign up.
Exactly. All right. So the next question is, by January 31st, how many people are still in the gym? 20%? 5 of them. Okay, fine. Okay. 5 of them. Okay. Only 5 are left. All right. So generally, I think the rule is probably about 80% by the end of January are probably gone. Yeah. And the reason they're gone is because they only understand the actions and the activities they're supposed to take. So here's what happens. The first week they go in, they work out, they feel, oh my gosh. Well, yeah, they are, because then they start realizing there are muscles in their bodies they never even knew they had. So the second week,
Is
so
this food?
so the second week they end up going every third day, right? Because they've got all these aches and pains. And by the second week, by the third week, every third day. By the fourth week, it's like, to heck with this. I'm done. I'm out of here. Because they found stuff in muscles that they just can't recover fast enough to do this, right? So they only know the activities, so they quit.
Okay.
But the next group is about 10 to 15% of the people, and they will stay until maybe April, May, June.
3-4
And
months.
and the reason they'll stay until that time is because they have to get ready for bathing suit season, which is like summer is around the corner, right?
Mhm.
Or they have to get into the tuxedo or the wedding dress for the spring wedding. So these people have a motivation. They know the activities they're supposed to undertake, and they also know the outcomes they're looking for. Okay. But once they're done and once they fit into they're out of there, they're gone, they're toast, their history. Probably only to be repeated again the following year, but that's another story. Okay. But the last group of people,
Yes.
the last 5% are the ones who are going to be able to sustain it. And the only reason they're able to sustain it is because they're making changes at the foundational level. Okay. At the core, creed, and mindset level, at the body, mind, and spirit level. So they're changing what they're eating. They're changing their sleeping habits. They're changing the people they're hanging around with. They are changing foundationally to support the motivation that supports the activities, that supports the outcomes. So when you make those changes at the foundational level, the sustainability comes along with the foundational piece. So if you make changes at the foundational level to prepare you for the next step you want to take, then you're able to sustain that change on an ongoing basis. And once you've made that transformation happen once, to be able to do it again is just to repeat the same process you've gone through in the first place. So that's why it's so important for people to understand what their foundational framework is, how to define it, but first of all, how to understand what it is. Second of all, how to define it. And third, how to utilize it to accomplish the things you want to. So that's what I coach and that's what I train. And that's why I call myself a foundational coach. And just remember, my programs are not, 3 years or 5. They're 2 to 6 months, depending on the program you want to do. And once you're done, you have all the tools, the methodology, the structures, the habits, all the things you need for yourself to be able to repeat the process of going from where you are today to where you want to be. So I hope that explains it in a little bit simpler terms for you.
Yes, a little bit simple. And you say about authenticity. Yes, I am very authentic. I forget again to to say about me.
There you go. See? You just have to be yourself. That's it. That's what it means to be authentic. But so many people don't understand how to define what authenticity to them means. So
to me it is. I forget again to present
introduce
myself,
yourself.
to introduce myself. So, dear friends, for who do you know, maybe you don't know me, maybe you see me first time, and I want to tell that I am Simona Mates. I'm based in Germany, and basically I am accounting, bookkeeper, and I make also another online activities where because in my opinion, it is necessary to have more stream of income. And also for visibility, this is what I'm doing for visibility, for have a chat to bring awareness also to the people. There are many things what we can do, but maybe we don't have the information, or we don't know what meaning, or what we're looking for. This is also many times we don't know what we're looking for. So if we can help somehow, or leave a comment, and if you have questions about coaching, or what the lady say, authenticity, define foundation, why is necessary to have a foundation, like the building, why is necessary to have it? And it will be also great to know where you're watching this video, and like I say, leave in the comments that we have another, we will answer. And now I want to ask Larry about, he have a message, love today. So please explain.
So, okay, so I have to explain to you where this came from. So, over the years, I have realized that there is a huge focus that has been placed on technology. And my thought has been, if there are these technology developments that are happening, and they seem to be happening in an exponentially fast way, eventually, the AIs that we're building, the machine learning that's out there, the quantum computing, all of these things at some point in time is going to take over what we as human beings do physically. And at that point, what is there left for us to do, us as human beings? And that got me to thinking that, it's about the development and growth of the human species, but that can't happen unless each individual person is developing and growing. And what that has led me to think about is the fact that when we have all these programs that we go to and we learn about, they usually teach us what it is and why it's important. And that's like the second and the third floor of the house. And what we fail to understand is the first floor of the house, which is about understanding and becoming aware and conscious and mindful about who you are and what you're about and what's going on around you. So Love Today is a campaign and a movement to globally promote and raise human awareness, consciousness, and mindfulness to understand where they're at. So when you hear the term love today, what does it evoke in you? What do you think about when you hear the term? That's what I want people to understand. It evokes something different in everyone. And I am encouraging people to use the tag love heart today and change the color of the heart to whatever color you like or makes you feel comfortable. So that as we continue saying love today, there are so many people who will have so many different perspectives of what that means to them. And it simply is providing a way to raise human awareness, consciousness, and mindfulness globally today, because that's what we need. Because if we don't have that consciousness, how do we understand what the foundational pieces we need to build are? And how do we understand what the second and third floor, all the things we're learning every day, what's the context and how it works with our foundations? So that's why I've started this thing called Love Today.
Awesome. And I make also in the chat box, I share it like a comment. Love heart today, and change the color. If you want, change the color. If not, just keep it, but share it. And
the point is to put it on your communications, whether you're running, you're on WhatsApp app, or you're on
all over
Facebook, or whether you're on Instagram or on any of the social media, and you finishing off your email. I mean, that's how I'm closing my emails over the last little while is, what do I normally say? Have a great day, stay safe, and love today. And that's how I close my emails now, because we need to raise the level of human awareness, consciousness and mindfulness globally today, because we need to make a difference, not just locally, but from within ourselves to our local communities to globally. We need to take the actions today.
We can make it. I start already to share it, and if you say that you share all
Yes.
over, then I will use it to each message.
Yeah. All I would say is just encourage people to use it. Love today. Use it as a hashtag. Use it however you want to use it. Change the color of the heart. Please go ahead. Use it. It makes it stimulates thought. It stimulates thinking. It stimulates awareness and consciousness and mindfulness. That's what we need in the world today.
Awesome. Thank you. And it's very great movement. I join. I am with you. So,
thanks, Simona. Yeah, well, in conjunction with that, Love Today, we've also started a clubhouse, a club on Clubhouse called Leadership Perspectives. And
okay.
Leadership Perspectives is a first room that we're running is about challenging the paradigms of global leadership, which is because we need to have strong leaders that can take us the next step and who can take us to the point where we need to develop and grow personally and collectively as the human race. And without strong leadership, which in my opinion we're severely lacking today, we are not going to get there from where we are. So the club and the room that we're running, the name of the room is, like I said, Challenging Global Leadership Paradigms, is looking at one question, and that is, what is the correlation or disconnect between the number of leadership programs we have in the world today and the actual number of leaders? And on Tuesday, just this past yesterday, we were discussing love and leadership. What does it mean to you? So the discussion was about, the old Tina Turner song, "What's love got to do with it?" So, so it was a really great discussion. But what we're looking to do is to have people challenge their own perspectives by listening to others. So the room is not designed to challenge other people's perspective and try and convince people that you're right and they're wrong. The room is designed so that you listen to other people's perspective, contribute your own, but you want to challenge the perspectives you have, and what new things do you hear that you didn't consider before that can change your perspective, that brings better understanding and better potential solutions and potential actions to the table. So that's the clubhouse that we started running at the global level. And the plan going forward is to add rooms that address the local leadership issues and the personal foundational leadership issues, which really drive the local and global. So when we talk about the local leadership issues, we're talking about, the corporations, right? The government, the teams that you're building, the people you're playing sports with, the family structure, all of those things is about the local pieces. And then the personal piece is about you personally leading yourself. And how you do that from a foundational perspective is just one of the many approaches that you can use. So that's what we're trying to do on Clubhouse, is to bring to the forefront the issues that are facing leadership today and how we go about, in the long run, addressing these issues at a personal, local, and global levels.
Amazing. I am also in the club, but I was not on the clubhouse in the last 2 weeks. That's why I'm not.
Yes, so Simona, we're looking forward to seeing you on the next one, okay?
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
I will be there. Can you share the link with me, and I will share it in the comments? Maybe someone want to join to the
Sure.
community, or share it with from the others,
Yeah,
and I
I
will share
will.
it in comments.
Yeah, I will definitely do that for sure.
Okay, cool.
And I guess so. For me, it's really an interesting adventure and journey to go on to do this because you constantly hear people saying things like, well, you have an idea, so what? Well, we have this idea, and the amazing thing is that I actually did something about it. So it was like, wow, that's pretty cool, right? I have an idea, I make a decision, I take no action. What good was the idea, right? So it was okay. Now, so live up to your own coaching principles here. I have an idea, I make a decision, I take the action. This was the action. Love today and creating the club on Clubhouse with the rooms, and what has actually amazed me, Simona, about this whole thing? One, how easy it was to do it. And two, the number of people who were willing to volunteer their time and put in the effort to make this stuff happen. Okay. So we have
Amazing. I don't
we
hear you
have now
anymore.
we have now
Okay.
get this, we have 14 people who
Okay.
said yes right off the bat to yes, let's do this.
Amazing.
Okay. Over
Congrats.
the last, we've run the room 3 times now. On Tuesday, yesterday, we
Okay.
had 35 people come through the room,
This
and
is
we've only
cool.
been operating for 3 weeks. Okay. We have in the club in the 3 weeks over 175 people
Okay.
who we have sent invites to and who have accepted. So, I mean, the amount of response we're getting indicates to me that people understand that there is an issue and they think it
Yes.
important to be part of the club, right? So I'm just amazed. I'm just flawed. I'm flawed by the response, the people who want to get involved and the people who are actually participating. It just blows me away. Like, people recognize there's an issue and they want to do something about it. And to use Clubhouse as the platform is only one of many platforms we could use. So,
Yes.
over time, I can see this kind of expanding, being bigger and getting bigger and bigger and having more and more of a reach. And, I just have to say to the people who are, um, part of the support structure behind the scenes and who are moderators and participants in the rooms, I just have to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, because you guys are making a huge difference. You're bringing those. Oh, and the other amazing thing about this is we have people from North America, from Canada, the US, the
Okay.
Caribbean, yeah, from Germany, from the Netherlands, um, from South Africa, from I mean, and
All over the world, practically.
yeah, and what we're hoping to do is to continually keep expanding where people are from, because it's the global perspectives we are after. We need them. We need people from around the world to come to contribute. So, I'm going to put the request out there in the universe. We want people from Asia, from Africa, from other parts of Europe, from Latin America, from Australia, from New Zealand, from Europe, from South America, Latin America. I mean, we want people to come and participate, be part of the, platform that we've created, because simply we want to hear their voices. We want to hear their perspectives. And without those perspectives, there are pieces that are going to be missing. So we want to have as good a global picture as we could put together. And we're asking for people to come and participate, please.
See, I have also light. So
Yes, exactly.
we bring light, we bring awareness. So if you can share the link, and I will share it in the comments. And now I was think about it. I told you before that I want to start also a club. What you say if you give me the permission? I ask you to to permit to modify the name Love and Live Today.
Sure.
And I make a club.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Listen, I might have started this, but I mean, people can use it because it brings awareness. It works. It brings awareness. People think about it. If that's the name of the club you want to be my, absolutely use it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I told you that I don't have the name, and I was thinking that I will make it before that we make the live session, and it will be streaming on Clubhouse. But I don't have it, so I have it.
See how the universe works? The universe is amazing, right? It just gave you the name right then and there. That's what it's going to be. Did you write it down? Otherwise, you're going to forget it, right?
No, I write it now in the comments. Wait a second. Don't worry.
Yeah, make sure you write it down. That's like me, right? I have these great ideas at 2:00 in the morning, and I wake up and I go, wow, that's brilliant. I'm going to have to remember that in the morning, right? And I go back to sleep. I get up in the morning. I'm going, what was that? What was that again? I can't even remember what it was about. I know I had a good idea, but I get up in the morning. It's like
the trick is in the moment when you have idea, if you have a paper and a pen close to your bed, write it in the second. When you think and write it, then you don't forget. Later on, it's gone.
Here's the worst part, Simona. I do have a pad and a pen beside my desk.
And what do you do with that?
What can I tell you? Listen.
Should I ask more?
No, it's just like, you silly fool. You had the pen and the paper right there. You get up in the morning, you go, now I can't remember what it was. And you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to remember, right? No. You figure by the second or third time I would go, yeah, I better write it down. No, that's not the case. It's like, it's one of those things.
This one, say, Larry, don't do it. Larry, don't do it.
Yeah. It's like the good and the bad angels on your shoulder. Right?
The left,
go to sleep, go to
the
sleep.
left say, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's so funny. But it's what happens, right? It's the truth. It is
normally.
I have been much better now, though, in actually sitting down and writing it down. And what I've also experienced in writing it down is I get up the next morning and I can't find it in the book I've written it down in. Or I look at it and go, okay, so what is that chicken scratch? I don't understand what I've written. Okay, so now I have to make sure I write it in block capital letters, and I kind of put a crease in the on the page of where I wrote it, and then close the book, put it back, and then go back to sleep. Right? Oh boy. I don't know if I should actually be telling you this and telling the entire world that this is exactly what's happening with you, but in any case, it's the truth, so I have nothing to hide.
Authenticity. and we can see how our mind working. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And the left will say, don't do it. So absolutely.
And unfortunately, that's the one I'm listening to most of the time, which is very counterproductive.
So let me say hi to people, because we have Margareta. She is in Spain. So
hello.
Much love to you. Even I don't know if she speaks more Romanian, but much love to you. Te salut, dragă Margareta. Mulțumesc că ești cu mine. And oh my God. I have also the Aram. Great to see you, Simona. You are doing great things to society and hope you will be change maker soon. I am the voice.
Oh yeah,
For,
trust me, she is the change maker. Trust me.
for the last couple of months, you have been great, trogging many issues of one woman empowering career coaching and lots. Keep it up. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope that you are well. And if you have some question for Larry, you are welcome to ask. And also, if you have iPhone, you are welcome to join us on the Clubhouse.
Oh, for sure. Also,
So
I could put my Calendly link in the chat if anybody wants to chat. I would be open to doing that as well. And also my what is it called again? Oh yeah, my website.
I have it already. The website I have it. I need the the Clubhouse link.
Hang on.
If you have it.
Let me go find the Clubhouse link. Okay, just give me a second.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm a neophyte on Clubhouse as well, so I'm going to try and find the link. So, what does that link look like to Clubhouse, Ms.?
I don't know. You asked me where I was not on Clubhouse in the last 2 weeks.
I like this. We have two neophytes on Clubhouse trying to find information on Clubhouse. So you can find me at Larry Lall on Clubhouse.
Okay. I sent already your website, and let me check. Okay, on Clubhouse, I'll make this one, and
so I'm not sure if that helps anybody, or they can find me on Instagram at larry.lall, LARRY.LALL on Instagram. And of course, you can find me on LinkedIn as well.
Okay.
And Facebook.
On the website. It's from there all over.
Yes.
I forget my question. I have so many things to ask, but we talk so much.
That's okay. It's up to you. We have time. I have time, so it's okay.
Yes. Okay. It was something about limiting beliefs. How we can overcome. I find it. Overcome and heal the limiting beliefs. You know, these limiting beliefs all the time. I don't do this. I don't do this. Larry, don't do this. Simona, don't do it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Where does limiting beliefs come from? So it comes from your past experiences and what you've done before. So the more new experiences you have,
yes,
gives you new perspectives on what you're seeing as the limiting beliefs, which start stripping away because of the new experiences you're going to have or you are having. So the only way you're going to heal those limiting beliefs is to have as many new experiences that challenge those limiting beliefs or seeing those limiting beliefs from another perspective. The other way to look at this is if you can figure out what the foundation is, it is probably part of that limiting belief structure that you are holding. So let me give you a real quick example. One of my clients did a couple of our exercises that we go through. And what she realized, she's running a company that is probably going to do about, well, her original thought was it's going to do about $200,000 a year. Okay. And she had said to me when we started, I want to grow the company so badly, but I can't, I haven't been able to figure it out over the last 2 years. And I've been stuck in this position and I can't figure it out. And I said, okay, so let's go through all of the exercises we've done. And one of the exercises we do is about the value, the ethics, the morals, and the convictions. And what are they?
Mm-hmm.
And what she discovered in doing this exercise was that at the top of her list was security.
Okay.
However, she wanted to grow the company. In order to grow a company, what do you need to take? You
Risk.
need to take a risk.
Yes.
But if security is your number one concern in your life, how the heck can you? Right, it's misaligned, right?
This is like this.
Right, it is exactly, Simona. It's one of these
Yeah.
situations.
Without risk, you don't grow.
Right. So she then realized, oh my gosh, it's because of this limiting belief of security. That's why I haven't been able to grow the company. Once she recognized that in her foundational framework, then she was able to readjust her foundational framework, understood where the limitation came from. And now, of course, 2 weeks later, she's telling me, I think we could do $2 million this year.
Okay.
I'm going,
Awesome.
okay, this is great. 2 million. How are you going to do? So she goes through how she thinks she can do this. Well, I talked to her not last week, 2 weeks ago. And here's what she said to me. She said, there are 5 other regional companies doing the same thing that I'm doing. So if I can acquire them or merge them, I could have about a $200 million business. I'm going, oh my goodness. That is how you overcome limiting beliefs. Now the sky is the limit for her.
Yes.
There is no limit anymore in this one area. And similarly, in every other area of your life, it's about that structure you have created for yourself, that foundational structure that's causing those limiting beliefs to happen. Make sense?
It makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool.
So again, you got to understand that foundational framework you're operating from, because it is either going to be the millstone that is hanging around your neck that's holding you back, or it's going to be the swift boot, where, to move you forward. Which one is it going to be for you? It's your choice.
It's a choice. Yes. Amazing. I have another one.
Okay.
Because we speak about don't do it.
That one on the shoulder. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
How we can believe in ourselves when no one around us trust us.
Well, okay, so I think it's the only thing you need to understand is,
yes,
how can we believe in ourselves? Because when no one around us trusts us, it's a result of what you've done, what you've said, how you've behaved in the past.
Yes.
True?
True.
So to be able to believe in yourself rectifies that trust others have in you if you focus on your foundational framework and understand what it is, develop and grow it. And the natural outcome of that is who you are. That's who people see. That's who people will trust. So this isn't about outside in, from other people trusting you, driving that. It's inside out. You making sure you're changing yourself, you're developing and growing, and people will recognize that in you. That's the difference.
Cool. Fair enough.
It wasn't quite what the question was asking, but it was the solution to what the outcome was. Right?
Absolutely. It is the question. Many times we have the question, or we don't know what, but if we don't have the solution, how can apply? How can change something? How can I choose something when I don't know what?
Agreed. So I hope that helps people out there. I hope that helps, the dialogue. It's just remember, people, it's from inside out, right? You got to build yourself. You got to develop and grow yourself. You got to take on those new challenges. You got to take on those those things that are going to draw those challenges into your life that makes you better. If you're not developing and growing, you're stagnant. And if you're stagnant, you're not progressing, you're probably regressing.
True.
So that development and growth that you're looking for is within. And then people will recognize that development and growth of you. And they are the ones who are going to want to associate with you. What you're going to put out to the universe of who you are is what you will attract back to you. So remember, all of these things work in conjunction with each other, even though we tend to take them apart separately. Develop yourself, grow within. That's what people see. That's what people identify with. That's who people want to be associated with, are people like them, or people they're looking for to be like. So just as much as you are seeking others, others are seeking you.
Makes sense.
Because they're going through their own development and growth as well. Okay.
Yes, everybody have a way, have a process. Depend how much you do it and how much you take from.
How much time and how much effort. And again, we go back to those three key words, right? You got to be aware, you got to be conscious, you got to be mindful every single minute, every single waking day, because you never know where the next great influence is going to come from. Just a simple word in passing can trigger something in your own head that takes you on a totally amazing journey. So you never know where that's going to come from. So, I always say this, there is only one mindset that people need to have, and that's open. It's not growth. It's not fixed. It's not anything else but open. Because when your mindset is open, your ability to interpret what you want to your benefit is in your hands. And you haven't eliminated any of the lessons or any of the situations that you are able to learn from. So keep an open mind. Keep developing and growing personally, and the rest happens by itself.
Amazing. Cool. Thanks. One more.
Okay.
Yes, we are in the happiness project. So tell me about happiness. What is your opinion? Happiness? How you see that? How you bring it? How you spread it in the world? Let's say it like this.
Okay. So let me tell you my my version of happiness. So give me 1 sec, because I don't want to mess this up too badly. Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, because it's so happiness is people think it's complex, right? And it is, because you can have many people say happiness is a choice. Okay, so you can choose to be happy or not. Agreed. People say it's an emotion. Yes, it is.
It is.
Okay. People say it's a state of being, right? It's a state of your soul.
Yes.
Which it could be, right? People say it's about being in the moment, and it lies from within. People say it's a skill set. People say it's a decision. Some people say it's a mindset. Some people say it's a part of human nature. Some people say it's a bunch of things you can do, right? But really, happiness is about a process that takes all of those things into account. Because if you do the things that make you happy, that will make you happy. If you do the things that make others happy, it'll make them happy and make you happy, because you're doing something for someone else. Yeah. So there are a bunch of actions you can take, but that's only the start. Because it's all those other things I mentioned. So think of it as a process. If I have the right mindset,
yes,
right? If I have a mindset of happiness, and I know what my passion and my purpose is, and I'm living to it, doesn't that drive my confidence in me?
Absolutely.
If I have health, I'm in the right environment, having the right experiences, isn't that contributing to my happiness?
Absolutely.
And all the actions and the activities I'm doing are also contributing. So it's not just one dimensional of doing specific things. It's about being with the right people in the right place, right? It's about
Yeah.
having health and being able to do the things you want to do. It's about the generating the confidence. It's about living on purpose and actually living the passion you have. And it's about the mindset, and it's about the skill sets you develop by repetition that brings it all together. So it to me, it's not just one thing. It's a whole
Mm.
series of
Yes.
these things put together, right?
Yes, and match it together. It's
Yeah.
also depend when you today can be this, tomorrow can be
Yeah.
something else.
Right. Exactly my point. Exactly. So it's the actions, it's the environment, it's your health, it's the confidence, it's the passion, it's the purpose, it's the mindset. It's all of those things together. And you can work on one or you can work on all of them simultaneously. But the easiest way to achieve that happiness is to do something for someone else.
And don't expect nothing.
Something in return. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? To
Yes.
me, I mean, that's exactly what it's about. You feel so much joy when you do something good for someone else. Think of how good that makes you feel. You make a donation, you help someone, someone across the street, someone who's struggling, you're helping. Like,
Yes.
think of how good that makes you feel just by giving and helping someone else. And you're not expecting anything in return. You're just doing it because you want to do it.
Absolutely.
That's really what happiness is about, right? And all of the other stuff pulled together just makes it more and more glorious, more and more happy, because there's so many things that are aligned because that's who you want to be, and it makes living every single day so much better. As
True.
opposed to, would you prefer to be happy or would you prefer to be sad? Like, which
You
one
can
would
choose.
you prefer to be?
It depends what you choose. This is exactly what I mean. Also, that is our choice. Is everything in our control.
Yes,
I mean, the
exactly.
own happiness is in our control. It's not depend on somebody else. We can make
Exactly.
somebody else happy, but us,
But I mean, when you make someone happy, think of how much of that bounces back and, as Edwin loves to say, sprays back on you, right?
yes,
It's true. It's absolutely
absolutely,
true.
yes,
And if you continually doing that and you continually keep doing those things that make you happy, it's great. But there are some more foundational or fundamental things you need to have as part of uh, your your foundational framework that enables you to make sure that happiness is part of what you want for yourself.
yes.
Because
This
if
is
you
part
don't,
of you,
right,
practically.
it has to be an integral part of you if
Yeah.
you are going to be a happy person. Okay, it just doesn't happen.
Zack.
Yeah. Well, no, hang on. That's not entirely true, because there are people that are said to have the happy gene. So I'm not
Happy
sure
G.
how true or untrue that is, but I think over time we'll find out.
Okay, cool. Amazing, amazing. Hey, the time is flying. Oh my God. So happy, and I'm grateful that I have you with me. And let me check. Hello, Elena. Good evening. Bună seara. And I think that I need to let you go now.
Okay. Yeah, we got another HNP
we
event
we
starting.
go on Clubhouse. So stay stay with me. Stay with me on Clubhouse. And yes, also the video you can follow on YouTube channel, and I will be also happy if you like it, if you like my videos, my session, my guest, please subscribe, and it will be amazing to have some news or the comments from you. If you have something, just feel free to ask. And Larry, if you have some let's talk, how it say,
final word.
Final word. Yes.
Okay, so my final words are really simple to people. You need to discover, you need to build, and you need to utilize your foundational framework in order to get you where you want to go in a sustainable way. So foundational frameworks, build that foundation, discover it, build it, and utilize it. That's all I have for you today.
Fair enough. And clear enough. Thank you very much, Larry. Thank you. It was a pleasure to have you, and I'm very happy that you take your time and you are with me today. And we see us in the next days in our other projects. Happy to have you, and much love to you and to your family all over. And we stay
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being here, and thank you so much for having me on. It was a pleasure. Love to you too. We'll see you at our mutual event, and yes. I look forward to it real soon.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Stay in the studio a little bit.
Okay.
So thank you very much for watching, and wherever you are, stay safe and love hard today. Spread the love, spread the hashtag, use it, and bring awareness all over. Thank you very much. Thank you, Larry.